And tonight I'm here to tell you about a really fun and exciting new idea that we have going on here on the Pre-K Pages Facebook page in 2018. But before we start with the big announcement, I'm going to let you all come in, introduce yourselves, let us know where in the world you're watching from in the comments below. And let me just tell you a little backstory about how we got to this point here today, this big announcement. So since the very first day that I started Pre-K Pages, way back in 2001, my goal has always been to connect with other teachers just like you. So my passion is helping you, yes, you, teach better, save time, and live more. And if you've watched any of my more than 100 and something Facebook Live broadcasts, you've heard me say that many times. So when you know better, you do better, right? So because there's never enough hours in the day, you deserve to have a life too, right? Teaching is so much more than just gathering ideas from Pinterest. Would you agree, right? And it's so much more than having a cute classroom or buying a bunch of stuff that clutters up your closets or even your hard drive. Now, don't get me wrong, there are some tools that you need to teach well, but the most powerful tool that's going to help you teach better, that one thing that you absolutely must have, is good training, right? And I'm not talking about the CPR or any of those trainings that you have to take over and over every single year. I'm talking about really understanding the why behind the what when it comes to teaching young children in your preschool, pre-K, or kindergarten classrooms. So, for example, when somebody asks you why your 4-year-old pre-K class isn't writing the date at the top of their papers to get ready for kindergarten, you will have the confidence to stand up and say, now I have 10 of these, so get ready. Young children learn from the concrete to the abstract. That's the hands-on, manipulative, hands-on learning, to the abstract stuff, like 2 + 2 is 4. Older children are more ready to work with symbols and abstractions, like 2 + 2 = 4, written out. The idea of yesterday, today, and tomorrow is a very abstract concept. The concepts of months of the year, days of the week, and the dates in general are way too abstract for little kids. Forcing children to write the date on their paper does not help prepare them for anything other than copying words and numbers that have absolutely no meaning to them. Forcing children to write the date on their paper does not help that child learn or understand the meaning of months of the year or days of the week. Forcing children to write the date on the paper is a huge time waster, and it's also the absolute best method for turning kids off to writing forever, right? If we require young children to write the date on their paper, we're setting them up for certain failure because they have a finite amount of fine motor energy in their hands, right? And all of that energy is going to be drained out before they've even started the real task of writing, like labels and stories. Their muscles will get fatigued and they'll have difficulty drawing or writing. And the 10th reason, and this one comes from Karen at Pre-Kinders, I will not prepare my students for inappropriate practices by doing inappropriate things in my own classroom. Repeat that with me. I will not prepare my students for inappropriate practices by doing inappropriate things in my own classroom. So when you know better, you do better. When you understand the why behind the what, you don't have to wonder if you're doing the right thing. You know you're doing the right thing, right? So how can we learn to teach well if we're isolated in our own little classrooms and in our own schools? We're there from sun up to sundown. We only know what's happening in our own little world. But here's the thing. It takes a village to raise a child. You've heard that one before, right? Well, It also takes a village to raise successful teachers, or to create successful teachers. And I've said it before, I'll say it again, no teacher is an island. We can't do this alone. So that is why I started doing these Facebook Live broadcasts way back, the very first month that these were ever available. That's like 100 years ago in internet years, okay? And it's the same reason that I developed the Teaching Tribe, my membership site with all the tools that you need to help you teach well. And another thing I'm passionate about is professional book studies. We have 3 self-paced book studies in the Teaching Tribe. And if you haven't heard, we're starting a free book study in January over in our free group, Preschool Teachers Are Superheroes. So Tom will drop a link to that for you in the comment below. There's more information at the top of the Facebook page here about the free book study, what the topic is, the book, all that information is there. It's just a little taste of what one of our real book studies is like over in the Teaching Tribe. So it's just to give you an idea. The book we're reading in the group is very short. It's 70 pages, but it's going to pack a really big punch for a lot of you. So I firmly believe, I strongly believe that when we know better, we do better. So that brings me to the big announcement. So I'm super excited to tell you about this brand new exclusive that we are starting in 2018 here on the Pre-K Pages Facebook page. It is called What's It Like to Teach in Fill in the Blank. So it's a video series, and we will have guests on the show that teach in unique or unusual or interesting places, whether that's a place like a nursing home, or that's a place like Hawaii, or a place like Alaska. Teachers that teach in unusual settings. So that way we won't feel so isolated, because I really feel like a lot of the things, these teaching practices that have been perpetuated over the years, these teaching practices that are no longer best practices, are perpetuated because of our isolation in our profession. And so my goal here at Pre-K Pages, as I said before, is to help you teach better, save time, and live more. And one of the ways that I hope to accomplish that in 2018 is through this special video series called What's It Like to Teach In? And we will have guests on the show, and I will ask them questions and they will answer. You'll be able to join in these live events and ask questions of these teachers as well. I really think it's going to broaden our horizons and help give us a greater understanding of global education. And I'm super excited about it. Our very first guest is already booked. She is visiting the lower 48, that'll give you a hint where she's from. And these episodes will begin airing once a month in January. If you teach in a remote location or unique or interesting situation that you think that others might be interested in, or you'd be willing to share about with our global audience of almost 1 million people here on Facebook, just message me and we will get in touch with details. All you need is a strong internet connection. So there's no tech relate on your part that you need to have other than a strong internet connection. Anything else I'll walk you through with written instructions, so don't worry about that. So when it comes to living more, I've created more than $900 worth of printables designed specifically to help teachers just like you save time. Things like done-for-you family literacy nights, parent handouts, editable name books, printable dramatic play kits, all of that. You can see all of them in my store, by the way. Tom will drop a link for you there if you're not familiar with it. And that's not even the tip of the iceberg. There's hundreds of free printables at Pre-K Pages, and I'm constantly creating more time-saving resources based on your specific needs. Another part of living more is giving back, like our Hurricane Harvey recovery project that we did this year. So my point is that you can have a work-life balance, okay, while still maintaining your sanity. You don't need to choose one or the other, because when you have the knowledge and the tools you need to teach smarter, not harder, you'll be able to live more, right? So if you want to teach better, save time, and live more in 2018, I'm inviting you to join us over in the Teaching Tribe. The Teaching Tribe is my premium membership site for teachers just like you of preschool, pre-K, kindergarten, Head Start, in-home childcare, and more. And over in the Teaching Tribe, you have access to all of those paid printables from pre-K pages at your fingertips 24/7. Those are the time-saving resources, the done-for-you resources that I've designed just for you based on your needs. Then we also have our supportive community of new and veteran teachers, a safe haven for asking and answering questions. So we all know that Facebook is a great place to connect, but it's not always the safest and most secure way, because anything you post on Facebook can be seen by somebody somewhere. So in the group, it's all private and secure. There are no dumb questions, so to speak. Then, in addition to all the great done-for-you time-saving resources and the community, we also have more than 40 hours of on-demand video trainings on all the popular hot topics. We'll walk you through step-by-step writing, literacy, math, you name it. All of the why behind the what, all of that is covered in our video trainings. And of course, we add more every month. And in addition to that, we have fun things like our book studies. We're always doing giveaways and prizes and all that kind of stuff. So put your name on the waiting list, and it won't be long now before the doors open, just a couple of weeks. So go ahead and do that so you don't miss out. And I'm just going to check really quick on the comments to see if anybody has any exciting things to say about our brand new video series, Where in the World? What's it like to teach in? Sorry, I was thinking about where in the world, but then I thought that was too Waldo-like. So I hope you're as excited about it as I am. And if you teach in a unique situation where you think others might be interested, just go ahead and message me. Wanda says, this is exciting. Yay, Wanda, I can feel your excitement. Wanda is always so supportive. Wanda is a member of the Teaching Tribe. She's one of our trail guides. Jen is here too. She's excited about it. Serena's here. Fabulous. Lots of tribe members in the house. I'm really excited about this. We have a lot of Teaching Tribe members who do teach in unique situations. So if you're a tribe member and you would like to share with us on the show, we would love to have you. You don't have to be in your classroom when you're on the show. It would be great if you could be, but there's no need to. And it doesn't have to be at night at this time right now. We can pre-record them as well. So it should be convenient for you. Sharon is here from the Teaching Tribe. Myra, I was just thinking about you. Myra is the one who got me to the airport when I was in Atlanta. Claire. Oh, that's so sweet. She says, I don't know what I would do without your wisdom. Awesome. Thank you, Claire. All right. Hi, Noreen. Welcome, welcome. Vicki says it's very cold in Pennsylvania. Yeah, it's not here. Sorry. I don't want to tell you what it is here. It's nice and toasty warm. Okay, great. I just wanted to make sure that you were as excited as I am about this brand new show that we'll be starting here on the Pre-K Pages Facebook page in 2018 called What's It Like to Teach in ... And we will be having guests on the show once a month so that you can get a sneak peek into what it's like to teach in different parts of the world or the country or in unique situations or whatever, just so that we can broaden our horizons and expand our knowledge and understanding of the teaching world around us, okay? So Kimberly, when will membership open? A couple of weeks. So make sure that you are on the list, because this time only the people on the list are getting in. So we're not doing a big public launch. We're only doing a launch to the waiting list. So you have to be on that list in order to get in. Jen says, joining the Teaching Tribe has made my teaching life so much fuller. And I have my weekends back. Ah! I did not pay her to say that, but she is one of our trail guides. That means she's a longtime experienced member who helps direct others in the tribe. Cindy is here. Cindy, another tribe member that I've met in real life. Cindy, happy holidays. Nice to see you here. I met Cindy in Chicago. Gina is here from Connecticut. Hey, Gina, I'm trying to arrange a meetup in Philly. I don't know if, let me know if that would be too far for you. I want to include the New York folks and the Connecticut folks. We have a lot of Teaching Tribe members in Connecticut. I had no idea there was such a large group of you there. Well, I mean, I knew we had a lot of members there, but I didn't realize the actual numbers. So we're trying to get a meetup going in Philly. So let me know if that would work for you, Gina, because I definitely want to meet you too. Hey, Noreen. Gina loves this idea. Kimberly loves it. Hey, April. All right. So I just wanted to take that opportunity to let you know about some things coming up in 2018. If you think you have any teacher friends who would be interested in either appearing on the show as a guest, or interested in watching the show, go ahead and share this broadcast, tag them. This will be our last broadcast of 2018. I'm taking a few weeks off to enjoy the holidays with my family. I want to wish everyone a very happy holiday and a happy new year, and I will see you back in the group, the Preschool Teachers Are Superheroes group. I believe it's Wednesday, January 3rd, for the very first chapter in our book discussion. And if you don't have the details of all that, I don't have them here right now, but go to the top of my Facebook page. I pinned it up there to the top, so you have all the step-by-steps how to get involved in that. And those videos will just stay over there in the Preschool Teachers Are Superheroes group. We'll also put them in the Teaching Tribe for those tribe members who prefer to access them that way. It is easier to find them in the Teaching Tribe. And so make sure you're in that group. Tom will post a link for you below so we can have our very first Preschool Teachers Are Superheroes book study in January as well. So we've got a lot going on. I want to thank everyone for watching, and have a great night. See you in the new year.